happy Friday to you. If you've come looking for laughs, you have come to the right place. These are the Friday Funnies. Well, I come to you this week fresh from 4 days in Washington, D.C. I went there for a convention and I was very impressed with my surroundings. For starters, there are monuments and statues everywhere. Presidents, statesmen, warriors, influencers, sculpted and displayed in parks and on street corners. I even got to see the new statue of Donald Trump as it was being installed. And I'll tell you, it looks a lot like the back end of George Washington's horse. It was 97 degrees when I was there, and my hotel was right next to the National Zoo. And when I opened up the window, smelled just like a joint session of Congress. I wanted to go to the White House while I was there, but the line was so long it wrapped around the block. And I'm thinking, no wonder so many people are jumping the fence. But enough of my adventures. Let's take a look at the adventures of the idiots in this week's news. In Florida, where spitting armadillos are currently spreading leprosy, this is a true story, you can Google it if you want. Anyhow, a man in Winter Haven decided to pick a fight with a bus. He was riding on the bus and he got off when it arrived at the bus terminal. At that point, he told the bus driver he wanted to go to a different location. And he was told it would cost him an additional $2. Well, this got him incensed, made him angry, agitated, and generally nuts. So he took out his rage by headbutting the bus. He got a running start and ran headlong into the door on the bus, knocking himself out. After a few minutes, he came to and ran away while declaring himself a candidate for President of the United States. In Evesham, England, a squirrel gnawed his way into the Honeybourne Railway Club, a private members-only club. He had to sneak in because, he wasn't a member. And when the bar was closed, the squirrel learned that if he ran across the beer taps, that turned him on and beer would come out. And he started lapping it up like Homer Simpson. Pretty soon, the squirrel was drunk and began trashing the place. He knocked over bottles and glasses and pretty much behaved like a drunken squirrel. When employees opened the bar the next day, they saw the damage and they found the squirrel hung over in a box of potato chips. After chasing him around, they finally trapped him in a garbage can and tossed him outside. The squirrel was last seen trying to gnaw his way into a drugstore to get some aspirin. The Lady of the Lake Festival is held annually every July in County Fermanagh, Northern Ireland. According to the website, it's 11 days of fun. And this year, to pump up the fun a little bit more, they instituted a new contest. A local hotelier by the name of Joe Mahan introduced the sport of dung spitting to the festival, and yes, it's just like what it sounds. Competitors vied for a 100-pound prize by seeing how far they could spit a piece of sheep dung. They would pop the poop into their mouth and see if they could beat the world record of 5.56 meters. It seems disgusting to me, and I'm sure to you, but 7 people entered the contest, and the winner said he would use the money to buy Altoids. For me, the mere fact that this competition exists proves that Irish cuisine is, in fact, as bad as I think it is. Well, that's it for another week of Wisecracks, my friends. Please pass these funnies along to anybody you know who could use a good laugh today, and I will see you back here next week.